Despite its season 6 not being released or even filmed yet, Outlander has been renewed for its 7th season. Of course, this is all too natural as far as filming and TV shows are concerned, but with Outlander, we have all learned to expect the unexpected, haven't we? In this video, we'll show you some details about the 7th season of the series and let you know all you need to know about Outlander Season 7. But before we proceed, now's a good time to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our next videos. You can also turn on post notifications so you're the first to get our videos. Done? Now let's proceed. As you're well aware, Outlander Season 7 has only been recently announced to go ahead, and all Outlander fans are bubbling with excitement. We might be getting a bit too excited, however, as we're not even sure what Season 6 entails. But in this video, we'll be telling you the rumors, cast, plots, and everything else involved or probably involved in the 7th season. If you're a true Outlander fan, then you'll know that Outlander is a historical drama based on the ongoing novel series, which also has the same title, Outlander. In all honesty, the Outlander series is gripping and close to addictive. If you like being kept on the edge of your seat while watching a movie, or you wish you could get the perfect show to make your heart swoon, then Outlander is definitely what you need. Each season of the show is based on one of the books by Diana Gabaldon, with the first one named Outlander, and for those in the UK, Cross Stitch. The first book in the Outlander series portrays the story of Claire Randall, who happens to be a former WW2 nurse, transported back in time to 1743. In the New World, she comes across Highland warrior Jamie Fraser. The couple becomes entangled in an exciting love affair. For all the released 5 seasons, loyal fans have been hooked to their screens, watching the couple and taking in the drama that always unfolds between them. Now that we've been told that we have 2 new seasons coming in, we're already really full of anticipation. Before we jump to Season 7, it's pretty important that we refresh your memory on the last season. Here are some of the major events that happened at the end of Season 5. We all got played in Season 5 with many twists and turns, but the season had started on a happy note with the wedding of Claire and Jamie's daughter, Brianna. But things quickly turned sour when Stephen Bennett returned to claim his baby. Justice was served in the end with Jimmy and Roger's revenge plan, which saw Bennett punished with execution by drowning. The final blow was shot in the head by Brianna. This was happening at the same time when Jamie was forced to beat Tryon to create a militia against the rebellion, led by his godfather Murtaugh. In the end, we saw a bloody battle where Murtaugh eventually died. We saw a troubled Fraser grieve a violent death. Another interesting thing that happened in the 5th season was Brianna and Roger's attempt to travel back into the future with their baby. But much to everyone's astonishment, the trio was thrust back into the 18th century. Fraser's Ridge was then attacked by Lionel Brown, and a group of men kidnapped Claire by causing a distraction in the form of an explosion. This then takes us to the finale, where we see Claire all bloodied and tied up. Here she is discovered by Lionel Brown, who discovers her pseudonym and makes it clear that she's to blame for his wife rejecting him. From here, we see a violent and tragic scene where Lionel's men beat Claire up and gang rape her. Eventually, Jamie and his men finally find her with the rapist camping around her. Jamie and his men eventually rescue Claire and kill the men, except Lionel. They bring Lionel along with them for questioning, but before they could, Mersala poison and kill them. Good riddance to bad rubbish, all fans thought. After this, Jamie returns Lionel's body to his brother, who vows to avenge him. It was a pretty intense moment for fans. The finale episode was pretty epic, setting us up for even more drama in the seasons to come. Since we're tracing it forward, here's a quick summary of what you should expect from Season 6. Naturally, Season 6 will be loosely dependent on Diana Gabaldon's book, A Breath of Snow and Ashes. Season 5 had already started with this plot, so it's expected that the 6th season will follow this plot. Season 6 may also feature some of what happened in the 7th book, An Echo in the Bone. Season 6 may majorly feature Claire's healing journey. Her experience at the hands of those rapists was intense and horrible, so it's only normal that she goes through a tough time, even as she gets over the incident. Other things that could happen in the 6th season include Brianna meeting her stepbrother, William, and the arrival of Roger's ascendant, Buck Mackenzie. In Season 5, we also saw the plot twist of Jimmy's family not being the only time travelers, and we hope to see more of this in the new season. In all, producers have a lot to unpack for the viewers in these new seasons, and we're beyond excited to see how they mess with our heads. There hasn't been a release date yet for the 6th season, but we're hoping for it to be sometime towards the end of this year. Finally, Season 7. The renewal of the 7th season of Outlander series was announced in March 2021. The announcement got fans giddy with the excitement. Season 7 is expected to tackle what happens in An Echo in the Bone, naturally continuing from wherever Season 6 drops off. Since it's sadly going to be a long time before we hear of an official release date for Season 7, and we haven't even got to see Season 6, it's definitely going to be a long way off. Our hypothesis is that Season 7 won't be aired until, say, 2023, and this is based on the fact that Season 7 can't be aired until a year after the final episode of Season 6 has been aired on Netflix. We know, it hurts that you have to wait all that while, but considering that Season 6 had its production starting only in February this year, we have to make major attempts not to get ahead of ourselves on the Outlander train. It's going to be a really long wait before we see anything about Season 7, and yes, this sadly includes the trailer. We'd have to wait a really long time before we get any promo about this season. However, the good thing is that the 7th season will also be produced by Roberts in collaboration with creators Donald D. Moore and Marley Davis, amongst other creators. Since it's going to be in their hands, we can rest assured because they will definitely give us thrills and keep us at the edge of our seats just like we like it. When the season eventually comes to the screens, you can anticipate 12 episodes, which is the same running length as the last 3 seasons before season 7. Maybe you can't stop asking, well, which cast members will be returning? It has been confirmed that you'll be seeing all your favorite casts from the show on season 7. This includes main casts like Katrina Balfe as Claire Fraser, Sam Houhan as Jamie Fraser, Sophie Skelton as Brianna Randall, and Richard Rankin as Roger Wakefield. It'd be impossible for anyone to know too much about the new season since the season before it hasn't even been released. But what we do know is that you can expect to see some new faces, at least based on the book. What about the plot of season 7? Once again, this would have been easier if season 6 had been released, but since it hasn't, here are some of our theories. Based on what we know from the book, An Echo in the Bone, Brianna, Roger, and Jim will safely make it back to the future, but they'll also face some trouble there. In the novel, Jim is kidnapped to reveal the location of some hidden gold. For some reason, only Jim knows the location of so said gold. In the past, Claire and Jamie are caught up in the Revolutionary War. We should also see some more hunt for gold in the past and action from William Ransom, Jamie's son. If the season really follows this part of the novel, then we can safely guess that the 2 major characters will die. Our advice for you is to brace yourselves because this is definitely going to be a bumpy ride. From the cover of the novel, we see a weapon that looks like something used in ancient military wars, and it looks like a child's jack with sharp points. According to history, the Romans used this weapon to deter elephants, and even till now, the Highway Patrol still makes use of the weapon to make cars stop. In the book, we see 4 major storylines: Jamie and Claire, Roger, Brianna, and family Lord John and William, and young Ian, all coming together right at the center of the American Revolution. They all come with sharp points all the way from 1777 up until 1778, and quite possibly 1792. Naturally, we're not sure how much of the storyline in season 7 will be in alignment with what's in the book, but we can safely guess that it will still be loosely dependent on this plot. One thing producers of the show have always said is that they would rather not be confined to the books laid out in front of them. According to these producers, it'll only leave them struggling to match a book to its season. So instead of An Echo in the Bone, only picked up in the 7th season, we can well expect to see aspects of it in the 6th season. We can only guess the storylines will be extracted from the 8th book, written in my own heart's blood. We hope you have some of your questions answered. Leave a comment and tell us what your anticipations for season 7 are. Before you leave, smash that like button, subscribe to our channel for more videos, and we'll see you next time.